like shafted on the sides. How come not filming?
Un aplauso para el grupo dorado del corazón de nuevo.
Everybody back home wants to count that. Hey, what do you want to go? I don't count that. It's a brand new thing this year. I don't understand. What? Not wanting to count that? That they want it. Yeah, they want to be called count that. They wanted to run big. Okay. So we're making it come out at 12 tomorrow morning. Awesome. We'll do it next time. What is your official name? Thank you. Let us call you Nick.
Y a la cuya para el puesto number 3 de UBU. Más fuerte, más fuerte, que lo escuchen. No se escucha el ánimo, no se escucha el ánimo, mi gente. Así que, ¡bulla, bulla!
It's a nice song, but I'm letting everybody know I promise that let's speak specifically about anything. Because that's my best song. I'm telling you, just go live. So much pain in my mind. They said it last night.
But I also come on you guys because they're all kind of stupid slate.
To me, you would never leave. I can't just lie to me. If I'm on your knees, you ain't gotta cry to me. Tell me when you feel it. You were right out of trust and it's your attention. You were like a surfer. You were ready. Sometimes I'm cheating. I got no wishes. When you pull over, no, you ain't gonna do no time for me. I put my hands up, baby, 'cause you got on me. So many choices.
Your local independent auto owners insurance agency supports UVU athletics.
Eyes on me! I'm Mark Pope, coach of the UVU men's basketball team. I want to thank Carlos Iglesias and Ken Garff Volkswagen for being a great friend of Utah Valley University athletics, basketball, volleyball, and everything else.
Thanks, Coach. We're proud to support a great program like Utah Valley University Sports. We wish the Wolverines a fantastic season.
You can thank Carlos too by visiting their new dealership today, Ken Garff Volkswagen. We hear you.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Thinking of buying a home? Think bigger. Because with UCCU's low interest rates and low mortgage insurance rates, you could qualify for Morehouse with the same payment you could get from other local lenders. A mortgage with UCCU gives you more purchase power. That means more money you can put into your home or back into your pocket. To learn more, visit uccu.com/Morehouse or stop by any UCCU branch today. Morehouse, same payment. Only at UCCU, inspiring smart mortgage decisions.
Dear James, when you were born, I nicknamed you Lucky. But luck has nothing to do with it. You've created your own path. The hours in our driveway paved the way to state championships.
So James Harden, how does it feel to be MVP?
It feels great, In the desert, you grew your game, and you shattered expectations. It wasn't long until you suited up for draft day.
James Harden.
Looking back now, you've always been creative. Doing it your way, on your terms. You were dreaming big then, but when you left me that note, keep this paper, I'ma be a star. You were already my brightest star.
MVP, baby! Step back three. Got it! James Harden.
And now, you're showing everyone else.
We're in the back really cooking food. You know, we take pride in all the food that we do. We make the meatballs from scratch. We make the pasta. What we're doing as a restaurant, making the community better, beautifying the community, increasing the culture in the community. And I think that that's such an important aspect to what we do as a restaurant, to recognize that our customers aren't just people who are coming in to dine with us, but they're part of our family.
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
Bienvenidos a la casa de los Wolverines. Tonight's matchup between the California Baptist University Lancers and Utah Valley University Wolverines is your WAC Sports Digital Network matchup of the night. Coming to you live from the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us on the WAC Sports Digital Network and all of our other platforms. Tonight, Brandon Crow alongside Holton Hunsaker. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Wednesday evening. Holton, Utah Valley brings in a new opponent, somebody that they've never faced before, somebody brand new to the conference. And not only are they brand new, but they got the leading scorer in the conference in Milano Qua.
Yeah, somebody that's brand new, but I don't know if it helped them or didn't help them in knocking off, the powerhouse in New Mexico State to start off WAC play. But now they've kind of developed a target on their back and shown the potential that they have. And so that surprise factor's gone a little bit now. And so the Wolverines are going to be ready for them tonight.
Starting lineups for the Lancers. Of course, Milano Qua, Jeremy Smith, Jordan Heading, Mike Yen, Dejon Davis. Leading off your starting five for the Lancers, who are in their white and dark blue road uniforms for Utah Valley. Jake Toulson, Bailey Steele, Isaiah White, Connor Toulson, and Ben Nikwasa. Connor Toulson and Isaiah White sat out the majority of last week and undisclosed injuries, but it looks like they're both ready to go for this potential matchup tonight.
Sounds like you're saying it may be a Kawhi Leonard type injury here, hey, you just needed a night off. I get it.
Davison Steele set to tip. Steele gets the tip for Utah Valley. And again, Utah Valley in their customary home white and green uniforms. Isaiah White going down low to Bailey Steele. Started off. Steele trying to set a screen now. Benaquas across court. This one tips, and there's Milano Qua, very pesky. And we'll be talking about him throughout the broadcast. Again, leading scorer in the conference, but he does more than just score.
That was really a tough possession, rough way to start for the Wolverines. We've, mentioned on prior broadcasts about this epidemic, the plague that they have now with turnovers. They're averaging nearly, 17 turnovers a ball game right now, and those extra possessions that they're giving the other team are tough to deal with.
Last second desperation shot by the Lancers misses. Here comes Utah Valley led by Ben Nikwasa. Now Jake Toulson over in the corner to Isaiah White. Jake Toulson spots up, now posts up, rush back into the corner. Somehow finds Isaiah White in the post. Isaiah White needs some help. 12 on the shot clock, finally gets it back out to Nikwasa. Nikwasa spot up three-pointer. That one's going to rim off. And Milana Kwa boxing out Bailey Steele. Here's the Lancers on a fast break on the other way, and the Lancers open up the scoring.
And that's what they
Jeremy
do.
Smith.
They get up and down in a hurry. They shoot, 25 to 26 three-point shots a game, and these guys really score the basketball well, averaging nearly 81 points a ball game.
Jake Toulson, Utah Valley's leading scorer, gets started very early with that right-handed finish. Suave, as they would say.
I hope that means smooth.
Absolutely.
That's what
There
he
you go.
is around the rim. He is smooth, and he's got so much game. His ability to finish, his craftiness will be on display, I'm sure, the whole night.
Jay Suave is what they say. Aqua gets his own rebound and gets fouled on the floor right before he goes back up. And it looks like they're going to call that on Ben Nikwasa.
Yeah, Isaiah White's going to have his hands full all night with Aqua. He's so aggressive to the rim, and you can see the size and his ability to get around guys complemented with, his athleticism as a guard. He's not going to be a matchup for Jake. They don't want to risk the fouls. He's probably a little too thick for Connor and can expose him in the post. And so, it's going to be Wyatt Lowell and Isaiah White that are going to have to take on that matchup, which is tough for anyone.
Aqua makes both free throws. That extends the Lancers lead 4-2. Aqua, the transfer from Washington State, averaging just shy of 20 points per game. That lob pass tipped out. The Lancers showing again that they're not letting anything easy on the offensive side for Utah Valley, getting their hands and fingers on every ball so far. Nice move by Smith. Smith with the floater. He gets that one to fall. 6-2 Lancers out to an early lead. Pressure defense from the Lancers. Bailey Steele with his back towards the rim. Now Jake Toulson with it. Jake Toulson's going to let it fly. Yes! Back-to-back buckets for Jake Toulson. Jake Toulson 5, Lancers 6.
And that's really what the Wolverines want to see. Coach Pope and his staff knows that, and we've mentioned it before, the way Jake goes, they go, and Connor stepping over, who forces so many turnovers on the defensive end himself, either through steals or right there stepping over and sacrificing his body. But again, they want Jake to be aggressive out there. They know so much of the offense goes through him, and everyone else on the team gets lifted as he does well.
Less than 17 to play. Ben Nikwasa in that pass to Bailey Steele. Bailey Steele puts it on the floor. Going to go to work. Pump fake. Drive. Creates some space. Kisses off the glass for Bailey Steele.
Tough shot. That was good defense there. Excellent defense by number 35. That was John Davis.
Heading. Trying to get his own. Bailey Steele with the rebound. Utah Valley with their first lead of the game. With Ben Nikwasa. Gives way to Connor Toulson. Connor Toulson with that left leg wrapped up. Connor Toulson, a little uncharacteristic as Aqua just continues to rattle Nikwasa. Alley-oop. Bailey Steele thought there was going to be somebody there. Instead, he collects and gathers nice and easy. Three-point Wolverine lead. Less than 16 to play in the first half. Heading. Coming off a Davis screen. Smith. Hen. 10 on the clock. Whistle is called. That one will go against the Lancers. And I believe they're going to call that on Mike Hen. And that'll take us to our first media timeout. So Utah Valley up by 3. Early start here on the WAC Digital Network.
Utah has embodied the spirit of industry. From the first transcontinental railroad to the first department store, we've led the way. As part of the Murdoch Auto team, we're proud to carry on this tradition. That's because when we say you are the heart of our business, it's more than just a slogan. It's our commitment to the values we all hold dear with no regrets. You've got to come see why you truly are the heart of our business. Murdoch Hyundai of Linden, part of the Murdoch Auto team. Click MurdochHyundaiLinden.com.
I decided to go to college to further my education and define my purpose in the world and be a part of something much bigger than myself.
I wanted to set up the best possible future for myself, both academically and athletically. I try to learn from everyone, whether that be professors, my teammates, or other student athletes.
I try to see everyone as an opportunity to learn. Everyone has a story to tell, and I think there's a moral and something you can learn from it.
It's mascot mayhem here at the UCCU Center. It's Willie the Wolverine, his mascot, or Utah Valley's mascot. It's his birthday today. So feliz cumpleaños, Willie the Wolverine, Guillermo. And as you see the big mascot photo, all the mascots, some local conference foes even showing up. You got Cosmo from BYU. You've got the Bengal from Idaho State. Jazz Bears here. It's pretty raucous. If people didn't know how crazy Orem, Utah got, there you go, right there. There's your evidence. Utah Valley in that first 4.5 minutes or so got out to a quick 9-6 lead. And Holton Hunsaker, you're going to get sick and tired of me saying this to you night in and night out, but the story that keeps plaguing Utah Valley throughout this season is that rebounding battle. We'll keep an eye out on that. Right now tied 2 apiece. Richard Harward, Wyatt Lowell check in for Utah Valley. And Wyatt Lowell pulls the trigger. It rims off. Milana Kwa with the rebound. Nice inlet pass. The foul will go against Richard Harward. Fresh legs in Zach Burrog.
There's a nice pass by Aqua, who just put Richard Harward in a bad position as Harward had to come for help. And give him credit for giving that ball up early and in a position for Pirog to go up to try to finish that one.
Pirog misses the first free throw. The redshirt junior from Highlands Ranch, Colorado, listed at 6'11". Pirog makes 9-7. Lancers still trail the Wolverines by 2. 15:04 left to play in the first frame. TJ Washington for Utah Valley gives way to Wyatt Lowell. Now inlet to Jake Toulson. Jake Toulson goes to work. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Jake Toulson.
I don't know if they called that on 20 or 2. A little confusion there. They got that. That is on Jake. And the official kind of, as an explanation to Coach Pope, put up 2 fingers in the sense that, Jake kind of bumped him twice, trying to gain ground and position, maybe just a little too much there. But again, we'll see if the refs are consistent, as most post players go to that move to try to gain ground.
7 on the shot clock. Milana Kwa is going to have to put something up soon. Finally creates his own space, levitates, rims off. Rebounded by TJ Washington. Washington, the fast-paced guy, gets it up the court pretty quick. Gives way to Connor Toulson. Man in his face, rims off. Parag with the rebound. Here comes Milana Kwa. Spin move, Derrick Rose-esque. Rebound fumbled out of bounds. It'll be off the Wolverines. It'll stay Lancers ball. And substitution now. Davis checks out and Hen checks back in.
for a new Division I program in California Baptist University, I've been surprised of how many road wins that they have. They have 5 road wins this year, and to give a little perspective on that, there's only 57 other Division I programs that have 5 road wins on their year, and so these guys really do play well on the road. They get a lot of energy, as most competitors do on the road, as you know, you kind of playing against not only the 5 guys in white shirts, but you have the crowd and everybody cheering against you.
Big Richard Harwood going to work. That one bouncing all over the place, comes away by the Lancers. And you can attribute the success of this program to head coach Rick Croy. He's done an incredible job in his 6th season. And it's just all smiles from these guys, even in the warm-ups. They're just so excited to be here at this level to compete and to show other people what they can do and take a lot of pride in their university. And they're well represented in this basketball team. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Desperation shot rims off. Isaiah White comes up with it and loses it on the other end. Milan Aquan now looking to at least tie, if not take the lead for the Lancers. Nice pass down low. Big man throws it down to Zach Burrog.
Again, we were expecting Aqua to be so aggressive to score, and he is, but he's just a terrific passer. He gives that ball up freely to not only the guys rolling off of those ball screens, but he rewards guys on the wings as well.
Harward. Count it. There was some deliberation whether or not that was going to count. Slow reaction from the officials, but Richard Harward will go to the free throw line to try and complete the 3-point play. Richard Harward, it's been
what a story he's had this season, right?
Almost like a movie. We've been talking a lot about Richard Harward, one of those guys, local guy from Orem High School, literally 6 minutes up the road. And Coach Pope recruited him. He came and bought into the system. And he's been a punching bag in practice his first couple of years. And several broken noses. Hasn't gotten a lot of minutes, but when Connor McDougal went down, he stepped up, and he's had nothing but career high after career high. Another beautiful inlet pass. This time another recipient on the other end for the Lancers. Glenn Morrison, beneficiary. TJ Washington in trouble, finds Hayden Skank. Hayden Skank, another great story, coming off of an ACL tear. Many people thought he would never play basketball ever again as Isaiah White gets fouled and goes back up. And that foul will also go against Glenn Morrison.
It's been a little bit of stagnant play, it seems, as both teams have struggled to get anything going on the outside. And it's, you know, kind of an example of that is Isaiah White, a rare miss from the free throw line for him. As, you know, both teams, most of the baskets have come either off of putbacks or free throws. You know, tough to get into any type of offensive rhythm here early.
Isaiah White was limited minutes last week. Did not play against UMKC and then had limited minutes against Chicago State. But Coach Pope is electing to use this bench, this glorified 8 or 9 man rotation, it seems like lately, and the guys that have had minutes played have been able to shine for Coach Pope as TJ Washington gets called for a foul. And that'll take us to our media timeout. So like you said, a little stagnant play from the last media timeout to this one. Only 13-11. A lot more basketball left to play. First half action continues on the WAC Digital Network.
Oh, hey, you got one of those insurance apps too? You know how this thing works?
No, sorry. Not an app, it's my agent.
In this moment,
No, I'm fine, thanks.
it's good to know you have a trusted, independent auto owner's insurance agent who's there when you need them.
Great.
Man, I gotta get one of those.
Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Neil Dastrup Insurance, your local independent auto owners insurance agency, supports UVU athletics.
You only need to answer one question.
Will you accept the challenge to become?
No matter where you are in life, no matter your interests.
From award-winning business
and STEM to performing arts programs, there's a place for you. A place for you.
A place for you at UVU.
A place to engage, to rise,
to succeed,
to become.
Welcome back to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University, the home of the Wolverines. This game brought to you by Neil Dastrup Insurance. Making sure you're taken care of. Neil Dastrup has been providing this community lots of services for many, many years. Right now, Utah Valley on top, 13-11. Your leading scorer in all the game right now, Jake Toulson with 5. He got an early 5, the first 2 points. A layup, then a 3-pointer. After that, some back and forth defensive plays have really kept the score probably the lowest score at this point that Utah Valley has had this season.
And it hasn't necessarily been poor shooting. Right now the Wolverines are 5 of 10 for the field, so 50% shooting and, shooting the ball well from the free throw line. It's just been kind of a slower paced game that you and I aren't used to, and give credit to CBU for forcing the Wolverines to really slow down the tempo. They've really packed the paint well, so they forced the Wolverines to settle for shots they usually don't take.
Bendequassa gets that ball for Utah Valley. Connor Toulson puts it on the floor. Couldn't get the layup to go. And here come the Lancers. Trailing by 2. Less than 12 to play. Nice inlet pass. Perog again, the beneficiary.
Wolverines getting a little bit of a taste of their own medicine, so to speak.
Sure.
CBU has done a terrific job of working those high ball screens, something we're so used to seeing TJ Washington and Bendequassa do so well.
Jake Toulson kicks back out to Connor Toulson. Rims off.
That was a terrific job by Roll on that possession to force Jake to get a catch way outside and off the block. Makes it a little tougher to operate.
Lancers with 17 on the clock. All tied up at 13. Single digits now, 9, 8. A blocking foul is going to be called on the baseline. And that'll be against Bendequassa. And I believe that'll be his second personal foul.
Yeah, that'll be his second. And, TJ Washington already has a foul as well. So, we emphasize how thin the Wolverines are a little bit with Connor McDougal now on the bench, but makes it tough on the guard line as well, the foul situation.
TJ Washington getting a fingertip on that last ball. Lancers possession with about 18 on the clock. Lacroix creates his own space, hits the rim. TJ Washington with the rebound. TJ Washington finds Jake Toulson. Already hit 1, he wants 2. Yes! Tres leches for Jake Toulson. Heading, nice bounce pass to Perog. Perog, great move. Nice skill for the big fella. So soft and silky through the lane.
Extremely agile, and as you said, it's soft. That little left-handed jump hook there going away from the rim is an extremely tough shot for anybody, but especially a 7-footer.
TJ Washington, alley-oop to Bailey Steele. One big man to another. I see what you can do and I'll raise you. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. 18:15 on the WAC Sports Digital Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, It's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? Let's have some fun.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Welcome back to action. Teams got out of that last break a little bit quicker than we thought they would. There's the 3-ball rimmed all the way out by the Lancers. Utah Valley with their biggest lead of the evening right now in 3. Potentially can push it up to as much as 6. That's the second time Connor Toulson's bobbled the ball in transition like that. Speaking of bobbling, TJ Washington on the other end. 8 seconds on the shot clock. He drives, creates contact. Isaiah White going to put it up with 4 on the clock. Yes!
There's one guy not bobbling on that possession. Isaiah White been shooting the ball so much better the past couple games from the three-point line, and they need his scoring. Obviously, as we see, everything's kind of coming out of Jake right now, and so having one more guy to come in and not only stretch the court, but score as well as that one was almost picked off by Jake as a tough cross-court pass by Heading.
Full line change for the Lancers. Hayden Skank checks in for Utah Valley.
Let's go Wolverine defense.
Aqua still has not connected from distance. Hayden Skank. Now TJ Washington for Utah Valley. Isaiah White. Now Jake Toulson. Jake Toulson going one-on-one. Step back three-pointer. Got it! Safe to say he's a little caliente.
That was almost James Harden-esque, kind of lulled the defender to sleep and a little quick step back and able to get his third 3 to go down.
Smith coming off a screen. Hen. Aqua. 5 on the shot clock. Aqua. Step back three-pointer of his own. Misses. Wolverines fight for it. TJ Washington. 24-15 Utah Valley leads. 7:10 to play in the first half. Hayden Skank going to work. Cross-court pass Isaiah White. Isaiah White in the corner. Yes, sir. Back-to-back trays from Isaiah White.
Always love when the players kind of just hush up the announcers, right? We've been talking about the cold shooting, and then all of a sudden, Jake and Isaiah, as we get Aqua again with another nice interior pass, as he just draws so much attention. But he struggled from the outside, and we'll see what he can do coming off of this one. Wolverines up 27-15 right here on the WAC Digital Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? Let's have some fun.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Welcome back to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Utah Valley on top 27-15 over California Baptist University. Milan Aqua, leading scorer in the conference right now, 0 of 7. Has not been able to find a field goal. He has 2 points. Those 2 points coming courtesy of the free throw line. And Jake Toulson right now is perfecto, Señor Perfecto, on Latino night here at UCCU Center. 4 of 4 from the field, 3 of 3 from distance for a total of 11 points early on.
That really is the story. As long as they can keep Milan, from getting going offensively, I just think CBU is going to struggle to score the ball. I mean, every possession he's got the ball in his hands for at least, 10 seconds of each time down the court. And so if he can't get anything going from the outside, because of the size of the Wolverines and their ability to pack it in around the rim, it's going to be tough for them to get going offensively.
Then Morrison makes the second free throw, 27-16. Utah Valley on top, 6:30 left to play in the first half. Jake Toulson, another step back. Oh, and fuego!
That was a heat check.
He's still smoking.
Yes, he is. And as long as he keeps shooting it like that and that rim feels like a hula hoop to him,
Smith
keeps shooting it.
Davis, backcourt violation against the Lancers, 30-16. There's so much mascot activity and things flying around in the stands right now. I'm not too sure that all the people here have noticed Jake Toulson has not missed. He has 4 3-pointers here in this first half. All that noise you hear is not because of the game. It's because there's lots of activities going on. Jake Toulson, however, cross-court pass, TJ Washington. Washington, step back, stutter step. Washington gets it. He sees everybody else doing it. He wants in on the action himself. 33-16.
And that really is the Jake Toulson effect, right? As he gets going, everyone else thinks that they're going too, and you can see everything momentum-wise going to the Wolverines.
Washington keeps it himself. Lob to Richard Harward. Richard Harward gets it, in trouble, kicks it back out to Toulson. Toulson comes off a Richard Harward screen. Toulson's trapped in the corner, cross-court hook pass to Wyatt Lowell. Now TJ Washington in the corner. Washington dances with him, gets to Richard Harward. Richard Harward rims off. Big rebound by the Lancers. Lancers in a scoring drought, haven't scored last 3 minutes. Smith trying to stop that. Nice inlet pass to Morrison. Morrison, even with the contact, gets it to fall. 33-18, Utah Valley on top. 4:50 left to play in the first half. TJ Washington slicing and dicing his way. Richard Harward can't get the rebound. And it looked like the Lancers might have been on the end line when that rebound was caught. So that'll stay Utah Valley basketball. Looked like Morrison's back heel was on the line when he caught that missed shot from Harward. Hayden Skank for Utah Valley. Bendequasa. Skank again, down low to Harward. Here come the Lancers on the other end. Good hands by Hayden Skank. He's going to take it himself. This one poked away from behind by the Lancers. Tyrell on the defensive side for CBU. And Hayden Skank will check out. Connor Toulson checks back in with 4:02 left to play in the first half. Bendequasa in trouble. Connor Toulson. Then Aquasa with the stutter step, thought about it. Gets Malana Kwa on the ground, Wyatt Lowell. Wyatt Lowell with the floater. And a foul's called. They're going to call that one against Dejon Davis. And we will see the effects of that foul when we return right after this on the WAC Digital Network. Utah Valley up 33-18.
Give your head a Mountain Dew kick.
Some more mascot festivities. Again, Utah Valley's mascot, Willie the Wolverine. Happy birthday. He's been around so long, nobody quite knows his age yet. Utah Valley on top 33-18 at the moment. And they're led by Jake Toulson. Jake Toulson 5 of 5 from the floor, 4 of 4 from three-point land for a total of 14 points. Next closest to him is Isaiah White with 7. And then Bailey Steele with 6. For the Lancers, Zach Perog with 7. And Jeremy Smith with 4. Malana Kwa is 2 points coming from the free throw line.
And again, we continue to emphasize just everything for the Lancers comes through Aquan. And, you know, as he struggled, you can just see how difficult every offensive possession is for them. And again, that's credit to the Wolverines defensively. They've come out, stuck to the game plan, the scouting report that they're going to make everything difficult for Aquan. And as they've done that, they've made everything difficult for the rest of the Lancers. And so, you know, for them to get back in it, they're going to need Aquan to start, you know, making some shots from the outside to stretch the Wolverines out of their defense a little bit to open things up.
Lowell with the free throw. 35-18 Utah Valley leads. 3:44 to play in the first half. Aqua misses the layup. Pesters Wyatt Lowell, but Lowell still has it for Utah Valley. Now Connor Toulson past the timeline. TJ Washington. Lowell on the floor. Give and go to Isaiah White. Back to Washington. More pressure defense from the Lancers. Connor Toulson trying to create his own space. TJ Washington, 5 on the shot clock. Wyatt Lowell, 3 on the clock for Lowell. Rimmed off. Big rebound by the Lancers. Heading. Now to Hen. Hen passes by. Goes baseline, creates contact, misses the layup. And rebounded safely by Utah Valley.
Man, they just can't get anything to go. That was a terrific drive by Hen. Nice recognition as he had Wyatt Lowell closing out hard on that. And they just can't get anything to go.
TJ Washington gives to Bailey Steele. Bailey Steele misses. Rao heading. Aqua. Aqua's in some trouble. Now Rao bounce past the Hen. Hen stutter step. Pull up jump shot. Rimmed off. Bailey Steele with the rebound. Coach Pope signals one hand in the air to slow it down a little bit. Just about 2 minutes left to play in the first half. 35-18, Utah Valley on top. TJ Washington. Nice pass to Isaiah White. Rims off. And Malana Kwa now passing time for the Lancers. Rao. Aqua to his left. Cuts in the lane. White low with the hand on it, pokes it away. Here comes Utah Valley with $1:25 left to play. And timeout is called. And we'll take a quick break as well. 35-18. We'll be right back on the WAC Digital Network.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the
18 on the clock for Utah Valley. 35-18 lead over the Lancers of CBU. Washington cuts right, drives around Aqua. Washington with the floater.
What a finish by Ben Naquasa. And, you know, really what a change in the game we've seen since that 16-minute break or timeout there. 13-11. It's now been a 24-7 run for the Wolverines as they might hold CBU to under 20 points and a half, which is always an amazing defeat defensively, as Heading is going to get charged for the offensive foul here.
TJ Washington selling that one as he taking a look at it. Washington in momentum, gets the contact from Heading and falls backwards enough to get the call. About a 13-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bailey Steele, Connor Toulson now to Jake Toulson. Toulson coming off the screen against Steele. Toulson with the step back. That's a heat check if I've ever seen one. Jake Toulson has a smile on his face. His first miss in the first half. Shot clock is turned off. Game clock now at 8. 5 on the clock. Milan Aqua trying to end the half on a high note. Rims off. And that's how the first half will end. Utah Valley with 37 points, and they hold CBU to just 18. Our sideline extraordinaire, Miss Alexa O'Neill, is here with Coach Pope.
Coach, you guys played a great first half. Can we get your thoughts on it?
Well, I loved us defensively, with the exception of a 4-minute stretch where our tags and our bottoms deserted us. The guys have been really solid in transition defense and on rebound, so I'm really proud of them for that.
Great. And how about this crowd we have tonight?
This crowd is awesome. This is so awesome. Hey, it is Latino night. Baloncesto es la vida!
Thank you. Back to you guys.
I think we might have to go get our translator to see exactly what that was, if that was even Spanish or not. But Coach Pope is actually very fired up, and as well as he should be. 37-18, Utah Valley on top big. We're going to take a break at halftime right here on the WAC Sports Digital Network.
Make some noise!
Creativity is the answer. Never play on repeat. Put your own spin on things. Let a new wave begin.
All right, come on, let's go. 2 seconds.
Creators run the show. We want the awesome. From the cage to the stage. Rise up from the streets to the pros.
so much.
Creativity is the answer to a world divided. Tear down those walls. Make worlds unite. Flip the script. Rewrite the rules. Creativity is the answer. Now over to you.
I came to college to play my sport, but more importantly, to earn a degree.
I'm constantly learning from those around me, my professors and peers, my coaches and teammates, and even my opponents.
There's nothing better than game day, battling side by side with my teammates.
The competition is what pushes me to be the best that I can be.
I take pride in my community and want to ensure that I am giving back and inspiring the next generation to do the same.
Eyes on me! I'm Mark Pope, coach of the UVU men's basketball team. I want to thank Carlos Iglesias and Ken Garff Volkswagen for being a great friend of Utah Valley University Athletics. Basketball, volleyball, and everything else.
Thanks, Coach. We're proud to support a great program like Utah Valley University Sports. We wish the Wolverines a fantastic season.
You can thank Carlos, too, by visiting their new dealership today, Ken Garff Volkswagen. We hear you.
More vehicle for your dollar from Utah's largest Hyundai dealer. Drive home a new 2019 Hyundai Tucson for only $199 a month, or you'll love the new Elantra for only $13,990. Go ahead and compare at MurdochHyundai.com. You gotta come and see it in Logan, Linden, and Murray.
You only need to answer one question.
Will you accept the challenge to become?
It doesn't matter your situation in life.
No matter your interest.
Whether your first choice or second chance.
There's a place for you.
Place for you. Place for you at UVU.
Place to engage,
to rise,
to succeed,
to become.
Trip Insurance, your local independent auto owners insurance agency, supports UVU athletics.
I decided to go to college to further my education and define my purpose in the world and be a part of something much bigger than myself.
I wanted to set up the best possible future for myself, both academically and athletically. I try to learn from everyone, whether that be professors, my teammates, or other student athletes.
I try to see everyone as an opportunity to learn. Everyone has a story to tell, and I think there's a moral and something you can learn from it.
Looking to spend that birthday money, Tyler? I'm just not sure which one to get. Well, they are both pretty cool. But saving some of that money would be pretty cool, too. Yep.
When's the right age to teach your children how to save and spend money wisely? Right now, with the Be Money Smart program only at Utah Community Credit Union. Inspiring smart decisions.
You only need to answer one question. Will you accept the challenge to become? No matter where you are in life, no matter your interests, from award-winning accounting to marketing and entrepreneurship programs, there's a place for you at Utah Valley University. A place to engage, to rise, to succeed, to become.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else?
In a word, confidence.
You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy, and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life. If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Chevrolet. I promise you'll love it.
We're in the back really cooking food. You know, we take pride in all the food that we do. We make the meatballs from scratch. We make the pasta. What we're doing as a restaurant, making the community better, beautifying the community, increasing the culture in the community. And I think that that's such an important aspect to what we do as a restaurant, to recognize that our customers aren't just people who are coming in to dine with us, but they're part of our family.
Oh, hey, you got one of those insurance apps too? You know how this thing works?
No, sorry. Not an app, it's my agent.
In this moment,
No, I'm fine, thanks.
it's good to know you have a trusted, independent auto owner's insurance agent who's there when you need them.
Great.
Man, I gotta get one of those.
Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Neil Dastrup Insurance, your local independent auto owners insurance agency, supports UVU athletics.
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
Welcome back to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Brandon Crow alongside Holton Hunsaker. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Wednesday evening tonight on the WAC Digital Network. Jake Toulson had 14 points in the first half, and CPU had 18. Just 4-point difference between one player and the team. I think that's the lowest amount of points Utah Valley has held an opponent in the UCCU Center in the past probably 2 seasons in the first half.
Yeah, it was an amazing defensive effort, not only by Connor Toulson and sometimes Jake Toulson that were assigned to Aqua, but the entire ball club. It was really a team effort and really trying to, plug up the paint, so to speak, to make it hard for him to operate and get to the rim, and he just struggled. 0 for 9 from the field, and as you can tell, the teams go by their best players. Jake Toulson has had an unbelievable half, only missed 1 shot the entire half, where Aqua hasn't made a shot, and that kind of describes the game for the entire teams, both sides. And, again, from that 16-minute timeout, the Wolverines went on a 24-7 run to finish out the entire first half. And so if CBU is going to get back into this one, they're going to have to start early, and it's going to have to come from Aqua.
Well, we do know that basketball is a game of ebbs and flows, and it could be a tale of 2 halves. But Milana Kwa, only 2 points, and those 2 points from the free throw line, as the Lancers start their second half with the way that their first half ended.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can kind of see they're all a little bit flat-footed. The shooting of the Wolverines obviously took the life out of them, but they're going to need someone to step up in, some type of energy play, someone to show that they're not just going to go down, and let the first half be the tell of this one.
Jake Toulson, step back 3-pointer, and he gets the second half started just the way he was in the first. 17 total points, 5 3-pointers from Jake Toulson, 40-18. Henn steps into one, and he buries it. It's the first offensive bucket in, 6 minutes?
I don't know, outside of the free throw line, might be the first field goal in a while there for CBU, but maybe that's what they need. Again, someone other than Aqua to get them going, and hopefully that opens things up as we're going to get a foul call. This one's going to be on number 5, Jeremy Smith, doing a nice job of coming across. Oh, I think they're going to pick that one up on Aqua, actually, and trying just to slow down the alley-oop game by the Wolverines. Again, Ben Naquassa and TJ Washington prolific in their ability to throw those lobs in the paint.
Jake Toulson. Back out to his cousin Connor Toulson. Toulson. Misses that one.
I'm going to say that one got tipped. We don't see Connor airball very often, and for how good of a shooter he is, I know he mentally is telling himself it got tipped, and don't be surprised if Connor knocks down the next one he shoots.
Smith. Spin move around. Jake Toulson kicks back out to Henn. Henn hits the 3-pointer. Count it. And Henn will go to the line after hitting back-to-back 3-pointers for the Lancers to try and finish out a 4-point play.
Tough to see from our angle where Ben exactly got him. The official indicated just above his elbow. Either way, 7 quick points, or the potential to get 7 quick points here.
Henn misses. Ball gets tipped in the air. Bailey Steele comes away with it for Utah Valley. 40-24. Wolverines still on top. TJ Washington substituted in for Ben Naquassa after the foul. TJ Washington back up to Connor Toulson. Toulson with the drive. One-handed shot. This one rims off. Connor Toulson 0 from the night.
And it's always tough to come back after a game you didn't play in, as Jake's going to get called for the hand check there. As Smith doing a good job of reading Jake's body position and went away from the screen. But again, going back to Connor, it's tough, and he's got that sleeve on his leg. Not sure if it's bothering him at all, but Again, tough, especially as your team goes on a road trip. You kind of feel a little bit detached as they do so, and hopefully Connor can get his groove back soon.
Lacroix still looking for his first points from the floor on the evening. 9 on the shot clock. Step back three-pointer. There it is. Milan Lacroix.
Just like that, 19-point lead is turned down to 13, and TJ Washington changes that.
42-27, quickly. Smith trying to answer from the opposite side. That one misses. TJ Washington with the rebound for the Wolverines. Jake Toulson with a deep heat check. This one rimmed off. Hayden Skank with the quick board. Fresh shot clock for Utah Valley. Jake Toulson splits the defense. Misses. Here comes Smith. Goes against Washington. Kick back out. This one intercepted easily by Hayden Skank. Skank with the push. Cross court to Isaiah White. Isaiah White with the attempted layup gets fouled in midair. He'll go to line to shoot. And Deshaun Davis for the Lancers looks like he's in some pain. Signal back to his bench.
Yeah, he's already got some tape on that left wrist. Not sure if that was something that occurred in the first half. Got taped up, thought he could go in the second, but yeah, he's definitely in pain as he doesn't even want to touch the basketball with that left hand. Does give the high five though with the left, so maybe it's not as bad as we think.
He's go straight toward the trainer. We'll keep an eye on that for you. Jake Toulson checks in. Checks out. Wyatt Lowell checks in. Bailey Steele sits. Richard Harward checks in. Isaiah White makes the second after missing the first free throw. 43-27. 6:40 left to play in the game. Parag to Okwa. Heading. Cross-court pass to Okwa. Steps into it. Misses. TJ Washington with the rebound for Utah Valley. Quickly past the timeline for the Wolverines. Goes back to his left. Dishes out to Wyatt Lowell. Finds Hayden Skank top of the key. Hayden Skank pump fake. Bounce pass. Richard Harward gets rejected by Parag. Here comes Smith past the timeline for the Lancers. Give way in the corner. Three-pointer on the left-handed side by Jordan Heading.
Again, these guys shoot 26 three-point shots a ball game and make a good majority of them shooting above 35% for the year. So just like that, again, a 13-point lead only now for the Wolverines.
TJ Washington misses a circus shot, rebounded by Henn. And the Lancers could bring it within 10 potentially here. As you can see, the nerves start to really show up on the UVU coaching staff. And Milan Lacroix says, hey, don't forget about us. It's only a 10-point ball game now.
Going back to that quick, back-to-back threes by, I believe it was
Henn, Mike Henn.
Henn early on. Kind of opened things up and saw that, the ball does go in the rim. As that time we get a missed dunk attempt. The foul call there for Isaiah White.
Isaiah White misses. He'll be at the free throw line to shoot when we return on the WAC Digital Network.
You only need to answer one question.
Will you accept the challenge to become?
No matter where you are in life.
No matter your interests.
From award-winning music
to acting.
To theater programs.
There's a place for you.
A place for you.
A place for you at UVU. A place to engage.
To rise.
To succeed.
To become.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender. Or the color of your skin. Or whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. No matter what you play, If you have the skill and drive to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Thanks. Welcome back to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Brandon Crow alongside Holden Hunsaker, thanking you for letting us be a part of your Wednesday evening on the WAC Sports Digital Network. Again, this is Woodley the Wolverines' birthday party here at Utah Valley University. And we've got some mascot fun going on. Jazz Bear bowling right now, trying to get a perfect strike. He missed, came up 2 pins shy. There are 10 pins in bowling, and we got a 10-point score right here.
That happened in a hurry, too. Again, we had mentioned that Aqua had struggled from the field. He finally got a couple threes to go right before that timeout break. And they didn't beat New Mexico State for no reason to start off WAC play. These guys are terrific three-point shooters, can score the ball in a hurry. If they can continue to get stops defensively, you know, we could ultimately see a tight ball game for this one's over.
Isaiah White has been struggling from the free throw line as of late for Utah Valley. He misses again. That makes him 2 of 5 on the evening. And he gets that one to fall. Jake Toulson still leads all scorers with 17 points for Utah Valley. On the other side, Milan Aqua, 8 total points. Zach Perog with 7. Utah Valley still winning that rebounding battle, 20-18. Heading. Richard Harward, steal for Utah Valley. 14:45 left to play in the game. TJ Washington gives back to Wyatt Lowell. Wyatt Lowell looking for some help, gives back to TJ Washington. TJ Washington stuck in the corner in front of his own bench, dribble drive. Looking for some help. Said gonna try and take it himself.
TJ did a great job of not killing his dribble, but just continued to force it around the rim, and there was just too much congestion by CBU, and ultimately got himself into a bad position. Again, the Coach Pope and his staff were looking for a travel call on the other end, and that brought the attention to the officials of the travel, and unfortunately he got called the other way.
Hayden Skank on Aqua. Aqua with the step back three-pointer, and that's good. Milan Aqua is not the leading scorer in the conference for nothing. He had 2 points in the first half, and he has scored 8. Richard Harward with 15 on the shot clock, going to do it himself. Creates his own space, soft touch from the big fella. 46-36, back to a 10-point game. Aqua. Hen, stutter step. And Hen is really starting to heat up here in the second half as well. That's 8 points for Hen here in the second half. Skank drives, creates it with his left, misses. Harward touches it last, and it's going to go off of the Utah Valley Wolverines for CBU basketball. Davis checks back in. Got a little bit more tape on that left wrist. Ben DeQuasa, Bailey Steele, Connor Toulson check back in for the Wolverines for TJ Washington, Richard Harward, and Wyatt Lowell.
This is really going to be a pivotal stretch for the Wolverines, as you know, California Baptist University has gained a lot of firepower and confidence in the last few minutes here from the outside as Aqua. Whew, what a pass there. We saw really the Wolverine bowling. That was almost a bowling pass there by Aqua.
Perfect strike.
Yes, it was. Some terrific hands there by the big man.
Isaiah White can't finish at the rim. Here come the Lancers the opposite way. 46-40. Lancers have brought it within single digits now. Aqua crosses over Connor Toulson. Rims off Whistle's called. The ball will stay in Lancer possession, and that foul will go against Bailey Steele.
Let's go Utah Valley!
Perog calling for it, gives it back to Aqua. Aqua loses control, somehow gets it off the glass, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Perog over the back.
Aqua just kind of got tangled up with his feet there with Connor Toulson. I kind of agree with the no call. And a big stop for the Wolverines, as that was a 2-possession game, and hopefully now we can see what Jake and the Wolverines can get this possession.
Toulson being harassed by Rawl. Comes off a screen from Bailey Steele. 8 on the shot clock for Jake Toulson. Gets back to Ben Nequasa. Man in his face. 3-pointer misses. Bailey Steele with the rebound. Bailey Steele going to put it back up and in. He misses, but he gets fouled. And Steele will go to the line when we return. Utah Valley CBU in a close one. Only 6 points the difference. We'll be right back with free throws for Utah Valley on the WAC Digital Network.
What is it about the car shopping experience at Murdoch Hyundai that has everyone talking? Maybe it's the safety inspections or the car washes for life. It could be the price match guarantee, or maybe it's just the way you're treated. Come fall in love in Linden, Logan, and Murray at Murdoch Hyundai. Your no regrets dealer.
Welcome back to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Brandon Crow alongside Holton Hunsaker, thanking you for letting us be a part of your Wednesday evening on the WAC Digital Network. Lots of mascot festivities going on. Willie the Wolverine's birthday. Jazz Bear, one of the biggest pests in all of the NBA. Doing his thing in Utah Valley right now, trying to extinguish this Lancer onslaught that's come on here in this second half.
It's been the tale of two halves. The Wolverines really didn't do much wrong in that first half. They shot the ball extremely well, over 50% from the field. In this half, only 25% from the field, while California Baptist University is now shooting 62% from the field and 67% from the three-point line.
Bailey Steele at the free throw line. Got fouled right before break, and he makes the first. Bailey Steele got out to an early start, had about 4 points in the first 3 minutes, and that's his first basket since. Steele connects on both free throws. 8 points on the evening for the big fella. Isaiah White interferes, gives way to a Utah Valley turnover. Jake Toulson, the Wolverines with possession. Jake Toulson with the step back three-pointer. That one misses. Bailey Steele with another rebound. Gets it back to Ben Nequasa. Nequasa drives to his left. Stutter step. Kicks back to Connor Toulson, still looking for his first bucket. Connor Toulson rims off. Bailey Steele with the putback and count it.
Those are 3 straight offensive rebounds for Bailey Steele, and those are just backbreakers as the Lancers are trying to fight and crawl their way back into this one. And this time, for nearly a tip dunk and a chance to extend that to a three-point play.
Lead was 6 for Utah Valley. Bailey Steele can make it 11. And he does. So Bailey Steele now in double figures with 11 points on the evening. And the Wolverines again with that 11-point lead. Aqua going to step into another three, and he buries that one. Aqua really turning it on here in the second half. Lancers not going away. Ben Nequasa Baseline. This one intended for Connor Toolson, tipped out of play by the Lancers. Marquise Mosley. Inlet to Jake Toolson. Toolson, kick back out to Naquasa. Naquasa with 4 on the shot clock, 3 on the shot clock, gives way to Connor Toolson. Mosley again tips this one out with 1 on the shot clock. And Coach Pope's going to call a timeout. We'll take a full timeout. And we'll take a break as well. We'll be right back. 51-43 Wolverines on top on the WAC Sports Digital Network. Welcome back to the campus of Utah Valley University. UCCU Center in Orem, Utah. Utah Valley on top, 51-43. Wolverines took a timeout to think things over. The Lancers had 18 points in the first half, and so far halfway through the second half, 43 for them. Hen, Aqua stepping up for the Lancers, putting in points. And you've said, Holton, that these shots that they're making, they're not easy shots.
No, they're definitely not. And, you know, give credit to Aqua, give credit to Heading. They've made tough shots in the second half, but it's tough to keep that up. It's tough to continue to make tough shots, as that one didn't draw iron. It's going to end up being a shot clock violation. But as long as the Wolverines continue to make the offense hard and continue to make Aqua to make step-back jumper after step-back jumper, it'll be tough to sustain this run for CBU.
Aqua, now to Hen. Hen's going to go against Connor Toolson, drive. One-handed bank shot off the glass. And that one was an easy shot, right?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe if it was, you know, number 2 in the white jersey, but that's a tough shot for everybody else on that court.
Bendequasa, step back jump shot, finds the bottom of the net, 53-45.
That was a big shot for Ben Naquasa. Ben having a little bit of a slow game. That was his first basket to go from the field. Had a couple of free throws, but they're going to need his scoring down the stretch as the attention continues to grow or go towards Jake Toolson.
Aqua sizing up Connor Toolson, just drives right at that right side. And Connor Toolson couldn't shuffle the feet to get in front of him. First personal foul. 21 on the shot clock for the Lancers. Aqua gonna go right back at Connor Toolson. And another foul is going to be called against Connor Toolson.
Let's go, defense.
18 on the shot clock. Aqua. $10 on the shot clock for the Lancers. Driving dish. This one taken away by Utah Valley. Bendequasa. Now the other way. In the corner, Jake Toolson collects, finds himself, rims off. Good box out on the downside by Dejon Davis. And a nice finish on the other end by the Lancers. Raul.
I've been really impressed with Raul in this second half. He's really taking it upon him to shut down Jake Toolson, and I don't really think that's possible, but he's made it very difficult to him to get anywhere as he's kind of on a no help, no cover assignment, as you'll watch wherever Jake Toolson go, Roll will be glued to his hip.
Mike Henn gets called for the foul on the opposite side. That'll be his third personal foul. Burrog checks in for Davis. Aqua takes the seat. Mosley checks in for him. 53-47. 8:40 left to play in the contest. Bailey Steele at the line. He's been successful there the last 2 times. And makes the first on this trip. 12 points for the big fella. Isaiah White checks in. Jake Toolson's going to have a breather. And Bailey Steele finds his rhythm at the charity stripe. Consecutive free throws for him. 13 points on the night for number 44. 8:30 left to play. 22 on the clock. Layup missed. TJ Washington creates the contact in the lane. And that'll go against Marquise Mosley. And TJ Washington will be at the line to shoot 1-1. Aqua back in for Mosley. TJ Washington makes both free throws. (57-47), another 10-point lead now for Utah Valley. Closest that the Lancers have come here in the second half has been 6. Hayden Skank gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
And I really think it's a foul that Coach Pope and his staff are going to be okay with. I mean, we both know Hayden so well. When he gets into a game, he uses all 5 of those fouls. And gratefully that Wolverines aren't quite in the bonus. The next one does put them over the limit, which makes it hard as the clock stops and they continue to get baskets. And Aqua with an unbelievable pass over top of the defense to Parag. And he's shown several times his hands are terrific there in the paint and can go up immediately to finish up with a dunk.
TJ Washington trying to find Harwood in the lane. This one is tipped off of the Lancers, and it'll be Utah Valley basketball when we return. Under 8 media timeout with Utah Valley on top, 57-49, right here on the WAC Digital Network. We'll be right back.
You only need to answer one question. Will you accept the challenge to become? No matter where you are in life, no matter your interests. From innovative exercise science, outdoor recreation to STEM programs, there's a place for you at Utah Valley University. A place to engage, to rise, to succeed, to become.
Label me.
You know you want to.
Don't be shy.
You do it behind my back.
So say it to my face.
You don't know me. You know what I am?
I'm a pitcher.
I'm a striker.
I'm a point guard.
I'm a linebacker.
I'm a setter. Shortstop.
High jumper.
Wrestler.
Defender.
Goalie.
Student.
Student athletes.
That's who we are.
Little fan interaction at the UCCU Center. Culver's the ice cream man, giving away some free ice cream. Utah Valley on top, 57-49 at the UCC Center. Jake Toulson again leading all scores with 17 points. Coming up right behind him, however, is Bailey Steele with 13. And so is Milan Aqua. Aqua with 14. And 12 of those 14 coming straight here in the second half. Ty Rawl, 2 points. Purog with 11. Glenn Morrison with 5. Mike Henry with 10 points of his own as well for the Lancers. Ben Nequasa with 2. Wyatt Lowell with 2. TJ Washington with 9 and Richard Harwood with 5. And Isaiah White with 9 to round out Utah Valley's scoring. Hayden Skank gives to TJ Washington. Washington back to Isaiah White. White with the drive. Purog with the denial. Aqua. Past the timeline for the Lancers. Hayden Skank gets a hand on it. Hayden Skank diving all over it. Hayden Skank. Hustle play. Isaiah White with the finish. If you don't know Hayden Skank, then that's all you see of Hayden Skank. That is quintessential Hayden Skank.
That's all you need to know about him. Terrific hustle by both guys. Aqua just kind of got himself into a bad position, so tight to that sideline.
Purog misses the dunk. Here comes Connor Toulson. Connor Toulson looking to blow this thing a little bit open. Isaiah White misses. Aqua with the rebound. 59-49, 10-point lead for Utah Valley. Hen. Heading. Rawl. Purog. Hen saves it. Heading. Deep three. Rims off. Hayden saves it. And a technical foul is issued against Cal Baptist University coach Rick Croy. Rick Croy is still getting animated with the officials. And he is very upset.
In a tough situation, again, you want to reward Hayden for his hustle. But probably from the coach's perspective, it looked like Hayden had taken out Hen's legs there on that rebound. We see another replay. And I'm not sure if that was his issue with him. You can see him kind of chase down the official as he ran past, and not sure what was said, but usually in those moments, the competitive nature of everyone on the court, usually not the most pleasant of comments.
$59-49. Utah Valley on top. Connor Toulson will be at the free throw line to shoot. And it looks like Coach Rick Croy is still pleading his case. He's wanted the official to take a look at it to see if it was malicious in any intent. Officials said no. And Connor Toulson will be at the free throw line. Connor Toulson makes his first free throw. And that's Connor Toulson's first point of the game.
And I like the decision by Coach Pope to put Connor at the free throw line. He'd been struggling from the outside, and so a chance to be alone and to shoot a pair of wide open shots.
Correction, Class B technical foul that will not count as a team foul against the Lancers.
This might be a first for me. They went ahead and shot the free throw. I'm not sure if the official reversed the call.
The officials were trying to give some explanation to Coach Pope. I couldn't hear exactly what they were saying, but instead of the two shots, it's only one. Aqua pokes that one away from Washington. Aqua with the reverse, misses. This one tipped back up and in. Rawl follows through, and the Lancers just won't go away. In medieval times, the Knights, when they jousted, they weren't out of it until they actually fell off the horse. Lancers, same way, still hanging on. Aqua gets called for the foul. Hayden Skank checks back in. .57 left to play in the game. 9-point lead for Utah Valley over the Lancers.
Still a whole lot of time left in this game. Only 3 possessions at this point. And we saw how if Aqua and his crew can get going from the perimeter, they can cut into this lead in a hurry.
Missed free throw by the Wolverines. Hayden Skank back on Aqua again. Cross-court pass. Heading. Davis rolls off the screen. Headings steps into a three-pointer. This one rims. Barag gets it back to Heading. Fresh shot clock for the Lancers. And a timeout's called. And we'll keep it here.
You and I had mentioned briefly for, California Baptist University to continue to stay in this one. They needed to cut it to at least 5 or below within that 5-minute mark. And so it's just going to be a tough battle as they have made it interesting throughout this second half, but have never really been able to cut it again beyond that 6-point mark.
I mean, as much as Aqua has started to really step it up here in this second half, if it's not him or Hen, they've really had some trouble getting all their team involved. Rawl only has a couple points, but it's a team effort. And again, we want to thank you for letting us be a part of your evening here on the WAC Digital Network. Brandon Crow alongside Holden Hunsaker. Wednesday matinee special at the UCCU Center. Coming out of this timeout, if you are Coach Pope, what is your game plan to really try and take this to the next level and put this one away?
To not change what they've been doing, to continue to go through Jake. It's been a tough matchup for Roll. It's been a tough matchup for Aqua at times because of foul trouble. And Jake is just so good with what he does with the basketball. He makes great decisions, and so look to see Jake coming off of a wing to the opposite side block to get something kind of in that short corner range as he does so well.
Rawl thought about the three-pointer, said drives to the lane. And that one will go off of Hayden Skank, and it'll still stay in Lancer possession. 18 on the shot clock. Nice inlet pass to Heading. Heading with a nice finish on the inbound. 7-point lead now for Utah Valley. 53-60. Bendequasa gives way to Hayden Skank. Skank now to Toulson. Toulson to Connor Toulson. Connor Toulson to Hayden Skank. Bendequasa. Bendequasa with the floater. Difficult shot to defend. Aqua steps into a three-pointer and buries it. 62-56. Very interesting. Less than 5 minutes to play here in regulation. Rawl on Toulson. Connor Toulson. Nice dribble and drive. Count it. And one for Connor Toulson. And they're going to call that foul on Ty Rawl. Excuse me. One of the officials comes to change that. It's going to go against Barag.
Yeah, look like Barag just got Connor across the face as he was going up for that left-handed layup. And terrific patience there by Connor to wait to let things kind of open up after accepting that ball screen. And nice finish with the offhand.
Hen checks back into the game. Connor Toulson completes the three-point play. Henn puts it on the floor. Drives left, gets stopped at the baseline. Nice in the pass to Davis. This one tipped away by the Wolverines. Jake Toolson gives it away to Isaiah White. Isaiah White splits the defenders. Count it! And one!
Terrific hands by Connor Toolson on one end, and Jake, recognizing that Isaiah White had a full head of steam, gave it up to Isaiah to finish off on the wing.
That'll take us to a media timeout. Utah Valley extends their lead to 11. And we'll be right back with more on the WAT Digital Network right after this.
You only need to answer one question. Will you accept the challenge to become? No matter where you are in life, no matter your interests. From innovative exercise science, outdoor recreation to STEM programs, there's a place for you at Utah Valley University. A place to engage, to rise, to succeed, to become.
Label me.
You know you want to.
Don't be shy.
You do it behind my back.
So say it to my face.
You don't know me. You know what I am?
I'm a pitcher.
I'm a striker.
I'm a point guard.
I'm a linebacker.
I'm a setter. Shortstop. High jumper.
Wrestler.
Defender.
Goalie.
Student.
Student athletes.
That's who we are.
Probably the loudest that the crowd has been so far this evening, and for good reason. Utah Valley, one of their largest leads on the evening as well, 67-56. As Isaiah White steps to the free throw line. That's a big sequence. Isaiah White trying to finish the three-point play for the Wolverines. And he misses. Still leaving the door open for the Lancers. Milan Aqua now tied with Jake Toolson for the most points in the game. Both have 17 apiece. Nice dime to Davis. Davis gets fouled. That one's going to go against Connor Toolson. That'll be his third personal. Davis makes the first free throw. And that's his first points on the evening as well. Dejon Davis. Junior forward from Oakland, California. This is the second free throw. Bailey Steele with the rebound. And Bailey Steele with that rebound now has a double-double. That was his 10th rebound. Jake Toolson with 12 on the shot clock, makes his move. Keeps it himself. Gets way to Connor Toolson with 6 on the shot clock. Connor Toolson now with 4, drives to the lane. Connor Toolson with the layup, yes! And they're gonna call an and one.
Not sure if it was an and one or maybe on the rebound away from the ball. Is the official pointing now to Bailey Steele. I think roll on the box out there. Or maybe it was on Davis. They're going to call the foul. It's going to give a chance for Bailey Steele to make this a 4-point possession.
The baseline official put the emphasis right after the bucket was made, almost like if it was Connor Toolson that got fouled. But Bailey Steele makes his first free throw. Utah Valley 70, CBU 57. 3 minutes left to play. Aqua misses. And that one's going to be tipped out of play by Davis and the Lancers. Then an overrule from the back judge says that was off of Isaiah White, so that'll stay Lancer possession.
As we get another look at that step back jumper by Aqua, it's been, he's been making them in the second half, but that continues to wear on you, and you have to create your own shot every single possession. And you know, Aqua, the terrific athlete that he is, can keep that up, but tough to do as we're going to get a loose ball foul here by Isaiah White.
Isaiah White has a bunch of fans behind him sharing the same sentiments he feels. And that'll put Mike Henn at the line. Henn on the evening with 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting, 2 of 3 from three-point land, and that will be 1 of 2 from the free throw line. For the redshirt sophomore forward. Pride of Bellevue, Washington. The home of T-Mobile. And misses. Bailey Steele with his 11th rebound. 2:50 left to play. Utah Valley on top. 70-58. Bendequasa in low. Bailey Steele fights through the jungle and puts it up and in.
Bailey Steele's had a huge second half. Is he going to get picked up for a foul call here? I think he's going to Aqua across the head a little bit as he was trying to go after that ball for the block shot, but it really was that sequence when Bailey Steele had 3 offensive rebounds, possession after possession, that changed the momentum in the second half. I think it was a 6-point ball game at that point, and those offensive rebounds were not only backbreakers to the momentum for California Baptist, but also really big momentum builders for Utah Valley as Aqua continues to struggle from the field tonight.
Jake Tilson in a nice play of gamesmanship by Aqua. Saw Jake Tilson struggling to keep his footing and hesitated just long enough to get Jake Tilson to fall. Nice acrobatic yoga move by Jake Tilson. But Aqua gets a second chance and he nails it from the free throw line. 72-59, 2:35 left to play. Utah Valley still on top. Bendequasa gives way to Connor Toulson. Back to Jake Tilson. Cross court to Isaiah White. Isaiah White now back to Jake Tilson. Isaiah White to Connor Toulson, dead center. Finds his first three-pointer. Better late than never.
Especially going into the next couple games. And again, Wolverines got to have a long break before the next one. And so continuing with any momentum as Bailey Steele and Isaiah White do a great job of waiting on the head fakes of Aqua. Bailey Steele able to get that one out of bounds.
Smith checks in for CBU. Heading checks out. .22 on the shot clock. 1:59 exactly on the game clock. And an offensive foul. This one is going to go against Dejon Davis. And Dejon Davis will take a seat. Morrison checks in. Bendequasa Bounce pass to Bailey Steele at the elbow. Steele gives way to Ben DeQuasta. Step back three-pointer for Big Ben. This one rimmed off. Isaiah White trying to save it. Got his toe on the line before he could lift it up. TJ Washington set to check in for the Wolverines. And Connor Toulson will take a break. This might be Connor Toulson's night. He might be done. And we'll take a break. Under 2 minutes to play from the UCCU Center. 75-59. Utah Valley on top big on the WAC Digital Network.
Looking to spend that birthday money, Tyler? I'm just not sure which one to get. Well, they are both pretty cool. But saving some of that money would be pretty cool too. Yep.
When's the right age to teach your children how to save and spend money wisely? Right now, with the Be Money Smart program only at Utah Community Credit Union. Inspiring smart decisions.
Taking a look ahead for both teams after this game for the Lancers. They're going to head up to Seattle to face the Red Hawks before coming back home to take on Chicago State, Kansas City, Bethesda, and then at Grand Canyon, and then at CSU Bakersfield. And for Utah Valley, after this one, Bailey Steele again with another rebound. This one giving it back away to Morrison, however, the Lancers, Mike Henn stepping up with a three-pointer look. This one misses. Jake Toulson with the rebound. Outlet pass to Isaiah White. Isaiah White wants to put an exclamation on it. Finishes with the layup. And a timeout by the Lancers. Finishing that thought, taking a look ahead for Utah Valley after this game. They don't play for another week almost. And that's, again, at Seattle, at New Mexico State, at UTRGV, before coming back home against Chicago State and then UMKC. So those are three crucial road games for the Wolverines.
Yeah, outside of, this first initial road trip they had in WAC play against Grand Canyon and CSU Bakersfield, this is definitely going to be one of the toughest stretches that they're going to play in WAC play. I mean, going up to Seattle loves playing at home. Maybe they get a few guys healthy in between now and then, and that's going to be always a tough game down in New Mexico State, as they'll be ready to, try to position themselves with first place in WAC play.
Aqua misses. Jake Toulson with the rebound. Then he gets taken away by Aqua. Aqua up and in. Aqua now with 19 total points, leads all scorers. Jake Toulson getting pestered. Cross-court pass to TJ Washington right at the timeline. And a foul against Rowell. That'll send TJ Washington to the line to shoot two. Washington makes the free throw. Now, barring something absolutely ridiculous, which I don't see happening, but I have to say that as a disclaimer anyway, because you never know. But this will put Utah Valley in the conference 2 games above 500. It'll put them at 5-3, and it'll put the Lancers at 2-5. So just getting that extra cushion heading into that crucial 3-game road stretch for Utah Valley. It's exactly what Coach Pope wanted. Bailey Steele with the foul. For a first-year school like CBU, they're really putting up a good fight, and we know that this is just a conference that continues to evolve. And they made the announcement Dixie State's going to be joining here pretty soon. Teams like CBU already showing what they can do, knocking off New Mexico State the first game, playing very competitive basketball all throughout their season. And this is no slouch of a program by any means whatsoever. Utah Valley still has to go out to California and face CBU in just a couple weeks. But looks like this will wrap it up for the Wolverines. And final score will be 79-62. Utah Valley will be victorious and move their conference record to 5-3. Final score from Orem, Utah, 79-62. Wolverines on top. Jake Toulson, the leading scorer for the Wolverines, followed very closely by Bailey Steele. Milan Aqua finishes the night with 19 points, and he is the leading scorer overall. And our sideline extraordinaire, Alexa O'Neill, will soon grab head coach Mark Pope and possibly a player. Coach Pope is greeting his faithful supporters on the sideline in a hard-fought victory. It wasn't always the prettiest tonight. CBU, the Lancers, came out, struck first, got out to an early lead. But then Utah Valley came back, took the lead, and never looked back. The closest that the Lancers ended up getting was about 6 points.
And this really is kind of what this first rotation for league is all about for them. And as they continue to progress with their program, they're going to be fun to see and fun to watch. They're very well coached. They get after it. They work hard. And tonight they just struggle so much from the field.
Coach Pope was excited about his team's effort at halftime, and he now joins Alexa O'Neill to get those post-game thoughts on his victory.
California Baptist started to test you guys a little bit in the second half. You guys were able to pull through. Talk a little bit about the effort down the stretch.
Well, they came out and made 5 out of 7 threes. They have some really, really talented players and played well. I'm so proud of our guys, man. We got a lot of guys playing injured right now and sick, and for them to battle through is great. And grateful for everybody for coming out to the game. Thank you guys so much for being here. It really means the world to us.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you, Alexa. Thank you again. We're going to do an audible bounce pass.
Your effort as a team.
I mean, our effort as a team, we just came out and competed tonight. You know, we had to bounce back from that last game at home, so I'm glad we could get that done tonight.
Great. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.